Quack, 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 quack. Alright, we're good.
Now go!
Anyway, you learn about duck biology. Oh, opening season. Give me a break. Just immediately pummeling me with crap. Oh, great, it's a trampoline. Oh, great. The trampoline wants to hurt me because the trampoline has teeth, making it somehow more deadly than your average trampoline, which are already death traps. I mean, seriously. Trampolines might as well just come with a warning label on them, like, you will break your arms, and your neighbor's arms too. So make sure that if you ever invite any of your neighbor's kids over to play on the trampoline that you just bought, you have them fill out a liability waiver because, damn it, children, you know, they're stupid and they're gonna just immediately be like, watch how high I can jump, and they're just gonna like land directly on their necks, and that's gonna lead to how they break their arms. And frankly, nobody needs that kind of, like... I'm just gonna keep killing y'all. Oh no, what the hell was that? Oh no, oh no, no, no. Okay, it's fine. Oh, Jiminy Crikers. Okay.
You're up!
I was on a trampoline when I was a little kid, but my parents told me that I would hurt myself on it, and that they were also like $2,000 because I wanted a big old backyard trampoline. I'm just gonna die. Oh, those aren't teeth. Those are just decoration. I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you're gonna put spikes on a trampoline, then, like, trampolines do not need the help. They are already super deadly. Son of something. I don't want to swear a whole bunch. Maybe I need to. No, nobody ever needs to swear. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. See? It's fine. We don't ever need to swear at anything. Certainly not at video games here. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, so one time I was at the department store and I saw like a $2,000 trampoline and I was like, I want that thing. And my parents were like, and I never got the trampoline. I had a friend who had a trampoline though, and we went on it once, and it was frozen. And we were like, oh, I've seen what happens when a trampoline is frozen. You jump on the trampoline to break all the ice at once. And it looks really fun, and it's really cool because all the ice just goes psh, and that's not what happens. What happens when you jump on a frozen trampoline is you, like some of the ice breaks, and then you fall on your ass because you are on a trampoline. Nature's, like, nature's way of like telling you like, you need to really cut your losses here, and back off before it's too late, while also standing on ice, which is nature's way of doing that, but with water. Oh crap! Okay, it's fine. Oh god, well bye. So what happens is my friend jumps on the trampoline to try and break all the ice at once, which works, and then he like does like a somersault and lands directly on like his shoulder and neck. How the hell is it gonna be that hard to pop a balloon? Shoot a balloon once, it should just pop immediately, not like, it does. Oh. Okay, it's fine. So he lands like on his neck and shoulder, and it's like, okay. And you would think like, oh, well, he landed on the trampoline, right? So that's not gonna hurt that much, because like trampolines are nature's little pillows. When they're frozen, they're not, though. So it was basically like this guy trampolined onto a block of ice and landed with his neck. Moral of the story is, children is an asshole. One time I broke my friend's thumb. I mean, he broke it by but he broke it by listening to a suggestion of mine. I probably told this story, but this story is really, really funny, so I'm gonna tell it again. My friend lived on top of a giant hill when he was a kid. I'm talking like, this is basically like a 45-degree slope hill. Well, that's fine. And he owned a scooter. And for anybody with 2 brain cells, you have figured out where this story is going. So he owned a scooter, and he lived on top of a giant hill. And his parents always said, don't ride your scooter on that hill. One day we were hanging out, and we found the scooter, and the hill still existed, and his parents weren't home. And I said to him, hey, I bet your parents always said that you couldn't ride the scooter down the hill outside your house, huh? Mer time.
And begin.
And living is easy. Okay. Okay. So my friend, he was like, I was like, your parents aren't here right now, and we have the scooter and the hill. And he was like, oh yeah, we're doing this. And I was like, hell yeah, we're doing this.
Now go.
So he gets on the scooter, starts going down the hill, and he gets up to probably... He gets up to probably, like, I'm gonna guess, like, 30 miles per hour. But, like, on a scooter. You know, the thing that has no safety, things at all. And he didn't take, like, he also didn't put on a helmet or, like, knee pads or elbow pads or anything like that. Because why would anyone think that that would be a good idea? So, he's going downhill 30 miles per hour on this scooter, and basically just like completely loses control of it and falls off. And when you fall off going 30 miles per hour, you get hurt really, really, really badly, which is what happened. So he, son of Mertime and living is easy, your daddy's rich and your mom is good looking. Okay, it's fine. So he like falls and decides to break his fall with his thumb going 30 miles per hour. Now his thumb didn't really agree with that plan so much. I mean, it kind of went along for the ride, but it went on along a little bit too much, and like basically detached itself from the rest of his hand. And by basically, I mean, when he immediately just, like, goes to the emergency room to get his thumb scanned, and the doctor is like, your thumb isn't broken. And he's like, it hurts like hell, it is definitely broken. And the doctor was like, well, we did I don't know what they're called, an x-ray, that's what it is, on it, and it's, like, totally fine. There's just a very, very small little, like, something that could potentially be a hairline fracture. And, oh my god, just die. What are you doing? Don't you ever squirt red-ass shit at me from that low on your hot dog ever again. Okay, so the doctor's like, okay, well, there's another way of testing this that doesn't require a x-ray. Give me your hand. And he gives the doctor his hand, and the doctor literally, like, pulls his thumb, like, sideways off of it, and, like, it just cleanly detaches, like, one of those, like, optical illusion things where somebody looks like they're, like, sliding their thumb off. The doctor was basically able to do that, but, like, left and right. And the doctor was like, oh! Okay. That's bad. Like, it had snapped really, really fine, but, like, 100% of the way through his thumb bone. Good times. I mean, not really. But he got a cast, and we all learned a little bit about ourselves that day. Mainly, I learned that I apparently have the capability of being the villain from an after-school special. Like, fine, okay, let's kill Jimmy, the Great and Pyramid Pearl. So, I learned that I could be that my friend could be I could be like, "Hey, Jordan, your parents aren't home. What the hell is this?"
Here goes.
Like, you need to, like, your parents aren't home. That means, like, we could steal your dad's beer. And also, like, why don't you take that, like, the scooter and like, take it down the giant house? And my friend Jordan's like, "Oh, I don't know, Steve. That sounds awfully dangerous, and my mom always told me not to do it." And then, like, Ruff, like, the good behavior dog, is like, "Oh, Jordan, you gotta remember, like, when your parents tell you not to do something, it's probably for a good reason." And I'm like, "Hey, Ruff, can you just, like, just shut the fuck up for, like, 20 seconds, okay? Like, you're always here telling us, like, not to cheat on our taxes and all that crap. But you know what? Life's about... Life's about, not listening to talking dogs that, tell you not to commit crime. Was the hand surgeon able to do anything? Yeah, I mean, he had a cast, and, he just wore a cast for a little while. And, I mean, when you wear a cast in high school, it's basically like a great way to, get to know people and meet chicks. So, he didn't, get to know anybody or meet any chicks as a result of his cast, but he could have. That's the point.
This will get red hot.
And then, like, 3 months later, his thumb was, had reattached itself. And, yeah. He was, he has some pretty interesting hand stories, that friend of mine. Another time, he was chilling out with his cousin babysitting, and he decided, like, they were, like, in the kitchen or whatever. I think they were just, like, preparing, like, a sandwich or something like that. I don't know. Your typical kitchen activities. So he decided, like, to, like, you know, go to the kitchen and, like, make something with his cousin or whatever. And the cousin is, like, super duper young, and the cousin decides, like, hey, I'm gonna get into the knife drawer, because there's probably cool stuff in the knife drawer. And so the little cousin, who's, like, 3 or 4 years old, opens up the knife drawer, and, basically, like, pulls it down, and a knife just falls out of the drawer, and just beelines straight to, like, his cousin's head. And, my friend was like, he learned very quickly the meaning of the term, a falling knife has no handle. Because this one, he caught the blade with the back of his hand. So he just basically pimp slaps a knife out of midair, to prevent it from, like, stabbing his, like, 4-year-old cousin in the face. And, just, like, he winds up with a giant, I'm talking giant cut on his hand. And he wound up with, like, a 3-inch scar, because it just, like, stabbed the shit out of his hand. And then he was all alone, because he was the one who was babysitting. So, and his parents lived out, like, his cousin lived out in, like, the rural part of, the state. And he had to drive himself to the hospital. And on top of that, he, has, bloodophobia and, like, passes out at the sight of blood. So, on top of that, he also lost a ton of blood. So he has to drive himself to the hospital because an ambulance is going to take way too long to get him there. So he has to drive himself, staring at, like, the open wound on his hand that he had to administer his own first aid to, and try not to, like, faint while, like, looking at his own grievous, hand wound. That was pretty damn baller of him, in my opinion. But, boy, that's, like, the shittiest situation anybody could wind up in. And, he was definitely a hero for doing that, for sure. To avoid having his cousin, like, have a knife land in his eye or something. Man. Cool guy. And, now he works as a paramedic, so he got over his fear of blood, I think. I hope. Okay, here's the plan. I need to— Fuck!
This will get red hot.
Okay.
You're up.
What happens if I touch the cloud? Oh, okay, it doesn't hurt me. Oh, no, I hate the cats. They turn into little—
Good job.
Alright.
Well done. You're up.
Anyway, more knife stabby stories, because, hey, why the hell not? Oh, no, I have even better stories. So, same friend, we were house-sitting once, for another friend of mine whose, grandparents were out of town, and he himself, basically, okay, a friend of mine's grandparents were out of town, and, that friend was asked to house-sit, and they told that friend, like, hey, you should totally invite your friends over so you're not totally lonely while you're, hanging out here. And so that friend invited me and my friend, from the previous knife story to, like, come hang out. And we, like, did so. So we were all just having ourselves a good time. We were playing a Myst game. I think it was the newest one that came out. So we were all, like, in their computer room, like, playing, like, Myst Shadow of Pandaria, or whatever the hell that edition happened to be called. And so, we are, just enjoying a fun little puzzly experience. And another friend, who I haven't mentioned yet, but was still there, decides to, basically as a practical joke, okay, fine. Another friend decides, as a practical joke, he finds, the homeowner's shotgun, and is like, you know, it will surely be quite a ruse. Everybody will have quite the larf at this. I'm going to sneak up on my friends and point a shotgun in their face from behind. So he does that. He goes up to my friend from the knife story and points a shotgun in his face, or at the back of his head, and just says, like, hey, turn around. And so my friend just turns around and he's staring down the barrel of a shotgun, and the guy holding the gun actually pulls the trigger. Now, the safety was on, which is good, so it just kind of went like click, like it didn't actually like do anything correctly. And everyone's like, that was, like, really fucking terrible of you to do that. Like, so after the initial shock wore off, the friend who had the shotgun pointed in his face, is like, hey, can you show me that thing? And, he, like, he like examines it a little bit, and then unloads it, and the grandparents kept their shotgun loaded, naturally. And where would they get the gun from? The grandparents' gun closet. He just like found it and like pulled it out. So so they pointed a loaded shotgun at somebody's face and then pulled the trigger without checking like, hey, is this loaded or anything like that. So yeah, we never talked to that guy again or hung out with him again. That was probably the quickest way I've ever seen anybody get, like, completely socially ostracized. For very good reason. So, moral of the story is, don't kill your friends. God, son of a crap, I worked so hard to charge up that attack. And I just blew it. I blew it on a mummy. I just, oh. Okay, at least I have 2 health going into this part, so this might work out better for me. It won't. It's fine. Okay, we got this. I've thus far done pretty terrible at this part. But I mean, you know, you gotta suck at something real bad before you can get good at it. Okay, it's fine. And all I need to do was just getting all the sucking at it out of the way, which I have. You know, nothing can stop me now. Boom! There we are. This is the furthest I've ever gotten. All right, Ginny. Oh, crap. Oh, those hands. Oh God, that's too much Illuminati. That is way. Look at how close I was. Look at how close I was. Right there. It's right there. It's right